History in the making. Part 2. So crazy right now.
I look to stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand just how you love and doing no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you praise me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love. When I talk to my friends so quietly, who we think he is? Look at what you did to me. Tennis shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. You ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress. The way got to know what I might have knew. Just the beat in my heart is when I'm with you. But I still don't understand just how you look me doing no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you praise me right now. Got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love.
Young Hope, y'all know when the flow is loco. Young B and the ROC. OG, big homie, the one and only. Sick homie, but the pockets are fat like Tony. Soprano, the rock handle like Ben X2. I say phonies, man, you can't get next to. The genuine article, I do not sing though. I sling though, if anything, I bling yo. Star like Ringo, roll like a Greensboro wreck. Crazy, bring your whole set. Crazy in the range, crazy in the range. They can't figure out, they like KFC insane. Yes, sir, I'm cut from a different cloth. My texture is the best firm killer. I've been dealing with things, but how do you think I got the name over? I've been real, the game's over. Fall back young, ever since I made the change over the platinum, the game's been a rap one.
Got me looking so crazy, my baby. I'm not myself lately. I'm foolish, I don't do this. I've been playing myself, baby. I don't care, 'cause your love's got the best of me. And baby, you're making a fool of me. You got me strong and I don't care who sees. Baby, you got me so crazy, baby. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you praise me right now. Got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you praise me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love.
Here you guys go. Yours was $15. Yours was $19. Yours was $20.49. The lavender scented cup is extra.
Give me 8 o'clock coffee. So good, you'll want to drink it black.
Smell it when you sip it.
Last night, couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but pride wouldn't let me die. And I'm sitting here with this blank expression. And the way I feel, I wanna curl up like a child.
I know you can hear me. I know you can feel it. I can't live without you. Wish I wasn't the one now.
I told you once, I told you twice. You can see it in my eyes. I'm all cried out with nothing to say. You're everything I want to be. You can only see your heart belongs to me. I love you so much, I'm yearning for your touch. Come and set me free, forever yours I'll be. Baby, won't you come and take this pain away?
Last night, couldn't even get an answer.
You said you couldn't get an answer, baby.
Tried to call, but probably let me die.
That should never stop you.
I'm sitting here with this blanket stretcher.
I've been reaching my baby.
Mine too, Frenette.
Oh, girl, I'm like a child.
I need you and you need me. This is so plain to see. And I'll never let you go. And I will always love you so.
Get it, baby.
You can only see what's all belongs to me. I love you so much, I'm yearning for your touch. Come and set me free, forever yours I'll be. Baby, won't you come take the pain away? Oh, last night,
Couldn't even get an answer.
the way you wanna go with me.
Oh,
Alright,
probably let me die.
all we do is come today.
I'm sitting here with this blanket stretcher.
Don't stand, baby, don't go.
And the way I feel, girl, I'm like a child.
I'm slowly
Tell me what words to say to make you come back. Bring me like that. And if you're mad, I'd rather stay home. Never alone. Don't know it till you know I'm ready. Just give me last night. Couldn't get an answer.
Y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up button now.
Probably let me die.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Huzzy Show. I'm your host, Miss Huzzy. Good to see you guys. Who we got up in here? We got Alicia Bell. Oh, shit. What did I do? Hold it. Okay. We got Alicia Bellin. Hello, boo. Yeah, sorry about the audio. We got Principal Todd in here. Hello. You finna start trouble, boo? We got Frenette Sparks. Hello, boo. I love that song, Frenette. I love it. We got Junk Journals and more. Hello. Good morning. We got Randall. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day. I thought we'd do something different today. I thought we'd listen to some of the Diddy and Jay-Z drama. I've been really... there's this new channel that I discovered last night. And I decided to go up on panel. Okay? And I'm going to play a little bit of that video for you guys for you guys today. Now, a lot of people have been telling me, oh, thank you for that. A lot of people have been telling me, do celebrity gossip. Okay? And I just never felt like it's something that would interest me or would interest you guys if I do it. But I don't know if this topic I'm really into. Okay? Are you guys watching this Diddy stuff? You know what's going on, right? Now, look. We live in the United States of America. Okay? And we got... hello, leave it to Bobby. Now, in the United States of America, it says you're innocent until you're proven guilty, okay? So, these are all just alleged. We ain't blaming nobody for nothing. That's not what we're doing over here. We're just listening to other people speak whatever they got to say. So, I went on this panel yesterday. It was not very long, but I want to play it for you guys, okay? And I ain't going to give the name of the channel neither, because I don't need no bitches going over there and trying to harass this person. Okay. Howdy.
Still working on mine. I'm a struggle. Okay. Miss Hussey, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing?
I'm good, sweetheart. How you doing?
Good. What's your thoughts on this?
I just can't believe this, honey. You know, we got to remember one thing, sweetheart. We live in the United States of America.
That's
okay? True. And everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Okay? And I expect that we got to give these people the benefit of the doubt until we know otherwise.
Got it. Well, okay. Go ahead.
And we all jump into conclusions, this, that, and the other. We ready to point fingers at this one and Ashton Kutcher and this one and that one and Beyonce. We don't know. We don't know nothing. These are all just accusations.
No, we do. Okay, can we talk about some stuff that we do know, right?
Go ahead.
You know that Matthew, I don't like Matthew. I don't like her daddy. You know, her daddy is a manipulator. He cheated on the mama, and he was trying to mess with the Destiny Child kids. Do you agree with that?
I'm not familiar with that, so I can't comment.
All right, you guys. If you know the channel, whatever, that's fine. But don't put the name of the channel in there, okay? Because you know the haters are gonna go over there and try to bother the person. Hello, Miss Jeffrey. Hello, Russ. Okay.
Don't know about that? Okay, well, are you familiar with Jay-Z messing around with young girls? Foxy Brown, Rihanna, Tierra
I didn't know none of this.
Aaliyah. The list goes on. Are you familiar with that?
I've been hearing about that lately. Yes, I've been hearing about it.
Okay. Do you think that he's a good person doing that type of stuff to little girls?
No, of course not. No, I don't.
Okay, so you know if he's not a good person doing that, how can he be a good husband? Do you know that he cheated on Beyonce? Or you think that's a rumor too?
No, he did cheat on Beyonce.
You say he did?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
All right. So you know he's not an honest person.
No,
he ain't a man of integrity. And he's that is very selfish for you to cheat on your wife.
Especially when you got a woman like her.
Yeah, that is true, but he don't care about that. And they say he don't care. You know why? Because they are saying that Beyonce is property. They are saying that Matthew sold Beyonce to Jay-Z. Now, let me ask you this, caller. If you have a man that feels the girl is his property, do you think that man won't feel bad if he cheats on her or mess around with different women? Because if that's my property, that's my property. Okay, I can do whatever I want to do. I don't have to be honorable to her. I don't have to give her the utmost respect. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. You already bought and sold.
Right. Yeah.
You already been bought and sold.
That's correct.
I'm worried about her going nowhere because if you're sold, then you sold, right? That's what I'm thinking. How could she get out? And I don't know Beyonce mindset. Is she very intelligent? Is she smart? Is she one of those Southern girls that feel like I would not have breath if it wasn't for Jay-Z? Do she sees all of her accomplishments as that Jay-Z? And she gives all her love to Jay-Z? Maybe she was a prisoner amongst her father. And maybe Jay-Z seemed like he was the hero in that story because he got her away from the dad, who she probably could not stand because he was probably so controlling and manipulative, and how he did their family. And she probably see him, Jay-Z, as a hero. Do you think she's one of those Southern girls that's kind of, I don't know, how would you describe those girls? Because they just don't know no better. And you would think, well, this is Beyonce. She got money. She's been around the world.
But she know better now.
How
she know better now. She's surrounded by...
Wait, hold on. Some people have this misconception like, well, if you've been around the world, you got all this money, then you have to have wisdom. You have to have all this knowledge. And I'm here to tell y'all, it's a lot of celebrities that don't got knowledge and wisdom. You know, it's a lot of people that got a lot of money, but they're lacking knowledge and wisdom. Just because you got a lot of money and you're famous, it does not equal a person knowledge. And I don't think people.
I don't think Beyonce is that way.
You're famous and you got money, you're gonna get more knowledge.
I don't.
More wise.
Well, she needs to surround herself. Well, she needs to surround herself with some folks who got some knowledge in it.
Well, how could she if Jay-Z controls? Do you think a man like Jay-Z would want Beyonce to be around knowledgeable people? That has that if she seeks out knowledge, then she can seek out to get out of that ownership of Jay-Z. And of course he don't want that. So I think he's gonna keep her surrounded around dummies and yes men that worship her versus people that have knowledge that's gonna challenge her for the better. But hold on, Miss Husty, I'm gonna put you down. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm glad I see a familiar face.
Hey, G, how are you?
I don't think.
Woo! I tell you, I just don't.
I don't think Beyonce just allows people to make decisions for her, to control her and manipulate her like that. Maybe she did that in the beginning, but I don't think she's that away. I really don't. And I mean, it's a possibility. Yes, I have heard Beyonce speak. And she's not the brightest person, whatever, but she's smart enough to get to where she is. I don't know if, it's fair to blame Jay-Z for things that we don't even know if it's true. But this next person that came up, he sounded very interesting. I want you guys to hear what he had to say.
Don't know what's going on with YouTube. My girl Voodoo Doll told me don't worry about it. This is what's going on. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here, Mike. So, Mike, people are talking about Beyonce. I went on Joseph Morris. I don't know if you're familiar with him. But he says that Beyonce is on videotapes at the Diddy parties doing illegal activity. Jaguar Wright says that Beyonce sold Beyonce when she was just a little girl off to Jay-Z. What do you take from it, Mike?
Remember a couple days ago, before you even touched on that, remember I told you that I think that her father had some kind of weird, like he's like the root of all evil in that family. And I do believe that. I believe that her father is an evil man. And I believe that's where all of this turmoil came in her life. I believe she was probably a sweet girl. I believe that she was only 16 when she met Jay-Z.
I agree with you, Mike.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know none of this shit.
The theory is that apparently Matthew Knowles, right? His name is Matthew. I think his name is Matthew. And him and Jay-Z were supposed to go into business together, some kind of business venture, and it fell through. It fell through, and now look at her now. But I'm telling you this: when I was in my 20s, I idolized Beyonce. She was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Singing and dancing, but she's turned into something that she's never supposed to be. And I see a lot of that. Once again, we said this the other night, Gigi. It's that manipulation. I believe she was manipulated by her father and Jay-Z into this, what she is now. And, I mean, you think, can she be saved? I don't know.
Well, how I was raised, any and everybody can be saved. However, as long as they got life in their body. But I will say this, what I agree and what I disagree with, Mike, is yes, I believe that her father is selfish. He's greedy. He's just like Michael Jackson's dad. And I feel like these kids want to be kids. Beyonce wanted to be a kid. She wanted to do normal stuff like every other kid, but not Matthew. Matt, get your ass in there and sing. You got to do this. You cannot eat a cheeseburger. You put that fried chicken down. Just so controlling. And then to think that he was messing around with one of her band groups or members, how sickening is that? And to give your daughter to a drug dealer? I mean, Jay-Z, he was known in them streets. He talked about power.
I don't know how she knows. She acts like she knows everything. I don't know.
You love Beyonce. You love Jay-Z. However, I don't love them. Okay.
I loved them. I don't anymore.
Right.
But I used to. Yeah.
I never had a chance to really idolize anybody. I've never was into celebrities. And I'm so surprised that I'm even gossiping today. Because
no, you ain't, honey. You've been gossiping for the whole week.
Gossip, Mike. And look at me. I used to have a disdain because I grew up where, people that gossip were certain individuals that can't mind their business. All right. So I just never was into celebrities like that. Of course, I probably danced to Beyonce before. I probably danced to Jay-Z before, but I don't know none of their songs heart to heart. I enjoy certain photographs,
you missing out, honey.
but I'm not invested in no celebrity. And sometimes for me, it can be hard doing celebrity gossip when I really not invested with nobody. You know what I mean? But It is what it is. I'm more invested with my fan base than the celebrity. But going back to Beyonce, I definitely feel that.
You guys, do you think that Jay-Z controls really Beyonce?
Know who she is, to
put one in the chat if you think Jay-Z controls Beyonce.
Have the light
put 5 if you think he doesn't.
As a celebrity, that is not a real human experience. I think that's like a superpower. It takes a lot to always have people name in your mouth, and then the way you move is based on people perception of you, because you gotta uphold a certain image. So you have to have a character. And I think Beyonce and Jay-Z, these artists, are characters to some degree. Who are they behind the veil? I don't know. Maybe they want to keep it sacred. Shit, I keep it sacred. And Gizzards, if you're out there, I saw your email, Gizzard, and I didn't get a chance to respond back. But Gizzard, this is what I have to say to you. I told you guys before, try to keep your personal business to yourself. I told you guys, when you guys get up here, please don't go into a personal business, because this is social media. These people are not your friends.
That's true.
They will agree with you in 1 minute and they will be your enemy in the next minute. And they will take whatever you say, they will use it against you to talk bad about you, okay? Any ops that I have on this internet, they were once a fan of mine, okay? So, she may have told some people some stuff about her personal life, and she felt that, some people would stand her down.
You keep running your mouth.
So that's why
just a cow. I'm gonna get you as big as I can, and then I'm gonna sell you off. They don't really love them. They don't love.
Right.
Because
I think, sorry to cut you off, but I think it's more a trophy piece, a prize, because and I don't know, I think just men across the board do this. I could be wrong, but I just see it.
I don't want to hear her talk. I want to hear him talk.
And I don't think all men, but some men, I guess, that are superficial. They want a beautiful girl, not because they love her, because it's like, this is the prize that I get for being me, and she makes me look good. They want a woman that compliments them and make them look better amongst other men, because other men look at the woman that you have in your arms. Damn, man, she's so fine. Oh my God. Like, I remember when I was growing up, guys used to just
shut the hell up. I want to listen to him talk.
Men can give them
interviews. Remember she was in Diddy King?
Yeah. Talk to me about it, because I did not see them.
Okay, she was the really, really pretty white girl, the blonde girl in Diddy King that was the lead singer. And she's dropping mad stuff on Diddy. Just going ham. And she was on, making the band, so, she knows him personally, and apparently, allegedly, she was the only member of the Diddy King that wouldn't sleep with him. Like, she wouldn't. She's like, nah, I ain't doing that. No, look it up. Everybody listening, look it up for yourself.
Allegedly, that didn't sleep with him.
I'll look it up, but shoot, I believe you. I'm going to take your word for it. So tell me that he to mess around with every member of Danity Kane?
That's allegedly, yes. That basically he'd have these artists and he would say, look, you gotta give me some, And Aubrey O'Day, she was.
Leave your artists alone, man. What
she was the lead.
It's like you know how a dog go around and piss on these trees for ownership? It's like he got to piss on everybody. Everybody where he just got to piss on.
They marking their territory.
She's a gorgeous white girl, right? And she was the lead singer of Danity Kane. And she said in an interview, no, I'm not gonna give you none. You know what I'm saying? Like she was basically saying that Diddy was like, yo, you gotta give me my roses. She's like, no.
You guys, have you ever heard of this?
And then
she was news to me.
So Danity Kane, I think it was 4 members. And she's the only one that stepped up to him. There's making the band videos, Gigi, of her talking crap to his face. Like she was the only one that would step up and say, nah, this is messed up. This ain't right.
Yeah, okay.
So God bless her. And she's fine. I mean, she's, typical. She got the Botox, she got the wig on and stuff like that. But
who cares about what she looked like? That's her choice.
But she's fine.
So
she's fine as hell. But what I'm trying to say is that she was the one, she said she was the one that wouldn't bend to his demands. Because apparently what Diddy does is every time he gets an artist, they got to give him like a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to give it up. And she was like, hell no. I'm not giving you nothing. And then he turned on her. And every time that they would interact on making the band, he'd always attack her. Always attack her. Like disrespecting her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this is your lead singer.
I never watched the group,
and you're like disrespecting constantly. But what I'm trying to say is,
they always been saying if you want to,
everybody got
get somewhere in Hollywood,
some people,
you got to get to bed.
Rituals. Some people call it whatever. I call it a form of submission. He needs you to submit. Okay, and what is submission? Some people have this idea that submission is, I do stuff for you to make you happy. That is not submission. Submission is when I make you do something that you don't want to do, but you do it because I made you submit. Okay? And when I make you submit, do something that you really don't want to do, it gives me more control and it makes you more vulnerable. So the more the cards are in my hands. And if I can make you do it once, I can possibly make you do it again and again. And I will have more control and power over you. Right. Now, I don't call it ritual, but some people do. We all have different meanings. It's a form of submission. A person that likes to make people submit, to me, I see it as a dog marking their territory. The dog got to pee on a tree to let these other dogs know this my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. And she did not submit to him. So, of course, he sees it as a challenge. And controlling people, they don't mind challenge. Sometimes some controlling people, they get off with it. And then some controlling people, they just will throw you in the garbage and they won't deal with you because they like it easy. And I think possibly, he kept on, going after her to make her break. And if he would have made her break, I think sometimes it's more of a reward when something gives us a challenge. And you have to work extra hard to make the person break. It's more of a victory challenge. It's more like your son playing a video game and he's trying to win the whole game. Okay? It's a challenge. Okay? That's how I see it.
That's a perfect analogy. And it's basically the early stages of manipulation. So basically, what Diddy is and what Jay-Z is and what Clive Davis, all these people that have all this power, they're manipulated and they have to groom you. Gigi, that's the biggest thing. It's grooming. And that's why they get them when they're young. Look at Usher. Usher was what, 12 or 13?
Oh my star.
I mean, it's like, what do you got? Like, why is my 12, 13-year-old kid living at your house for a year? What the hell is that?
He was there for a year.
What? No, that's not going to happen. You know, and all of a sudden now Usher's all weird and stuff like that. Listen, they're manipulators and they're groomers, and they basically take people that are emotionally undeveloped. In other words, nothing mentally wrong with them. When you're 12, 13, 14, 15, you haven't seen the world yet. You don't know what to think about things. You have someone that comes in that's twice your age, they can manipulate.
You know what, Amber?
And that's all I'm trying to say, Gigi. They can manipulate you.
I agree.
I think they do it because they are so hungry for fame. Some people are just so hungry for fame that they would do anything. Okay? And that's what we're seeing with these people.
And sometimes we do the same thing in different ways, which is good because certain people you can reach with the message, and certain people another person can reach with just a different language but the same meaning. Just like all these other people, different languages. Now, Minnie says
I agree,
she hates
Amber.
the word submission. It reminds her of the manosphere. It's disgusting. Well, Minnie, I feel that the manosphere, they get the submission from tradition. And tradition, men would marry young girls that's 13, 14 that did not know the world, and they would manipulate them and control them. Back in history, women were not allowed to read books. Women were they didn't see women as intelligent creatures. So they have more power of manipulation above that, you know? So I think it's the same power play, and men know if you get these girls to submit, doing things that they don't want to do, but submit because, you know, they feel like they don't have any other choice, it's in their favor. They get more control. It's more benefits.
All right, you talking too much right about now. Hold on.
Wise.
Volkswagen doors are tested out 1,000 times by a machine because it would take humans a really long time.
She got to get something in. She don't stop running them out.
Atlas. Get 1.9% APR financing or a $3,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary event.
Put this under your tongue to rise up whenever you want. Today, I will reveal something almost
nice. And if they do, I'm sure but he won't put
the person, you know, so it's like private investigators, basically. And, but it's just, I feel so bad for her. Now, is she comparable? Has she done dirty stuff? I believe she has. I believe she has done some bad stuff to other people, but I believe that she was manipulated into doing it. That's just
She's talking about Beyonce.
What do you think?
Sunset says women lead billionaires all the time, sir. But can I say something, Sunset? Jay-Z, they said he's a control monster. Okay, so yeah, women leave billionaires, but they probably haven't left a control monster like Jay-Z that is very territorial. And he can't, you know, some of these men can't take no for an answer.
Oh, really, Ren?
You know, in the streets, a man would take you out of here if he asks for your phone number and you say no. Won't these men take y'all out of here? Huh? So could you imagine if that man had a whole bunch of money and he invested his emotion, his time with you, and you want to leave? He ain't letting you go.
Yeah. So basically, she's not a woman to him. She's a possession. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
She's just basically something on his trophy wall. That's all she is to him. You know?
Yeah. You're right. Well, let's get some other people up here. Stay right there. I cannot pronounce your name, so I'm not going to try. But you are live. Can you hear me? I can't pronounce that.
I can't even see it.
AMUTA. Hey, Gigi. Oh, Lord. I'm not doing that.
Who was it?
I think that was a troll.
Was it a troll? Was it a troll?
I don't know. It sounds like one. Vanessa?
Interviews her.
Lord. Shell.
Another troll.
Yes. How you doing?
fine.
Talk to me. Is this
What's that?
or your Shell?
This Rochelle, this yeah. But did you hear that Clyde Davis?
I haven't heard from you in a minute, girl. What's up? Where you been?
I know. Did you hear that Clyde Davis got subpoenaed?
Yeah, he did. No, Gigi, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear that. Did y'all know?
Yeah, he got subpoenaed. He did.
Mm-hmm. They caught him trying to tell Diddy, the places that he could run to and not be
I didn't hear that Clive Davis got subpoenaed.
Yeah, Clyde Davis. But here's the problem. I believe this is bigger than Diddy.
Keep talking.
Oh no, it's way bigger than Diddy. Let me ask you a question, sis. Let me ask you a question. How do you think how high this goes? Like Clive Davis is a mogul. Do you think it goes to different moguls? Do you think it goes to like ex-presidents and stuff like that?
Exactly. I think this is a big, high-profile pedophile ring. Because I watched the movie and it was based on a true story. And this was like, it was a while back. But it was about young girls being trafficked from Africa. And they had put them on a plane, but this time it was like they were trafficked to Dubai. That's where they were sent to. But I believe this is big. And I believe these planes is used for more than just taking them to where they gotta go. I believe everything everybody say.
Yeah, so basically, what I mean, I did a lot of research. What they're doing is basically, and I've worked on cases in the past, with trafficking and stuff like that, and they're taking these young ladies.
And I also believe that Jay-Z got something over Beyonce head, but I believe it been so long ago to where he done manipulate her into doing other things that that psychic said that Diddy ain't going to jail, and I believe that because this go up so high when he was naming up some people he wasn't playing, and he said it was bigger fish.
What psychic?
That's busy.
Tessa said that he's going to jail within 30 days. But can you turn that radio down real quick? Because I keep on hearing an echo.
Me?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't got no radio.
Oh, you guys just keep talking.
Okay, but I don't know because the lady said that they gonna break him down to where they sew his mouth up and he gonna basically disappear. I believe that's what's gonna happen. Look at what happened to Russell Simmons, but now he's trying to come out. But go back in hiding because we ain't forgot what you have done.
I think he left the country.
Well, they can't get Russell because he's in Bali and he's already paid into the government where he's protected. So Russell Simmons had a massive security force. But
he ain't no more because I believe they just use you up until you're not useful anymore, and then when you're not useful anymore, that's when they throw you out.
That's the way the business is.
Exactly, and Diddy messed up. So now he got to pay.
The problem with Diddy is he got too flamboyant. See, with Russell Simmons, he was doing some dirt, but he was never out. He was never like, you never saw Russell Simmons calling dudes daddy. You know what I'm saying? And kissing on dudes. And Russell Simmons was more down low. And that's why he was able to get out and leave. But Diddy was too flamboyant. And that's his downfall. His arrogance is what's going to hang him.
I'm going to fast forward it because it's echoing.
About
your ass.
When it's time to start a new chapter, you'll find your new car on Kelley Blue.
20 years, 15 years, and they $100,000 net worth, 250. I mean, not 100,000, 100 million net worth, 250 million net worth, 500 million net worth. How did they get all that money when the person that just as funny, just as talented, been in the game just as long, but they don't have that network as that other person, and it should be equal across the board. What is they doing to get that network?
They said when Tupac passed away. There's a really bad echo.
He was broke when he passed away.
His estate was only worth $4 million.
And that wasn't even his.
This is one of the best rappers to ever live.
The fuck is wrong with the audio?
AZ and how.
Can you tell it? Can you inform us? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so there used to be a magazine called 3XL. You can probably pull it up now on YouTube or Google or whatever. But it's Big Boy and Damon Dash. They told the story about Jay-Z, how they would not play his music. And Damon Dash said they used to keep the food in keep the money in the Nike box. And Dame said he was the one that was selling all the drugs and doing all of that. They did not like. That's when his first album came out. Couldn't get nobody to play it. So Damon Dash said he went, and he tells his story all the time, that he went to the record labels and paid them to play his first album. So Jay-Z later down the line crossed Damon. We all know that that's what Damon said, allegedly.
Allegedly. You better say that word.
Big Boy say the same thing. Dang. Allegedly. And we're not talking about the Big Boy in Outkast. They said that he crossed him. But if you go and you look back up Beyonce's prenup, her daddy made the prenup so tight, Jay-Z can't do nothing with it. Because he said for every child that he has to give a $10 million. Of course, he's worth $1 billion. He's worth $1 billion. That don't mean that's how much he got. He's worth that. But for every child he has to give her $10 million. He came to her dad and wanted to manage her first. Her dad said no. So that's when he decided he was going to marry her. But you have to look at, when you look at the videos and things like that, look how Beyonce looks at him. Look how he look at her. She is controlling some things. It's not just him. She is not the victim that a lot of people talk about.
That's what I think.
Smokes and mirrors that she's putting out. I'm not saying that he has to be wrong to her, because we all know he has. She talked about it. But she ain't this clean girl that everybody thinks she is. And she's definitely not a dummy at all. And her mom is not
no, she ain't no dummy.
And certain things that she does, it's just, if you watch her closely, watch their relationship closely, when she's looking at him and things like that, watch her closely. She does not presume to be a victim at all. At all. She does a lot of things. Just like we didn't know her and Shania got into it, and Shania bit on the job. We didn't know about that until it came out. The things that she does. I'm not saying that she doesn't love her.
I didn't know Shania Twain got a problem with her.
But I don't think he's controlling her the way that the public is saying that he's controlling her. I don't think it's that way. I don't think it's that way at all. I think they got in a business deal and they're fighting each other.
That's what I think.
Deal.
That's correct.
And I don't
That's
think
my
that
opinion.
He groomed her. I think that's something that she wanted to do, to go to those parties.
Sign a lot.
Okay. I don't think that's something that he made her do. I don't think she's under his control. I think it's a power struggle.
I thought they were talking about Shania Twain.
And she does little devious
what the hell she doing with Shania
I never
Twain?
thought it was a love thing. I know that's all smokes and mirrors. But she ain't just this victim that everybody seems to think that she is. Oh, he's controlling her. Oh, I don't see that in her. Even with what you reported about her and her sister, how she, we all as siblings, we don't. When the new baby comes, we got a problem with it. But even how she treats her sister, even how they had to report about her and her nephew, how she treats her sister with the nephew. I just don't see her being a victim. I don't see her being dumb and ignorant to the streets.
Right.
I see her as being manipulative. And I see Jay-Z is very manipulative. But I just don't see her as being a victim. And I'm not saying that it's right to be cheated on. It's not. But she's the type of person, you never know what she's doing behind closed doors. She's very quiet, very sneakative. But I don't see her
as being
manipulative at all. And she don't talk to her dad. that she's mad at her dad.
She's very quiet and very sneaky. Hold it, I gotta hear this shit again, honey.
All the drugs and doing all of that. They did not like. That's when his first album came out. Couldn't get nobody to play it. So Damon Dad said he went, and he tells the story all the time, that he went to the record labels and paid them to play his first album. So Jay-Z later down the line,
that's the true word.
Y'all know that that's what Damon said, allegedly, that Jay-Z crossed him. Big Boy say the same thing, allegedly. And we're not talking about the Big Boy in Outkast. They said that he crossed him. But if you go and you look back up Beyonce's prenup, her daddy made the prenup so tight, Jay-Z can't do nothing with it. Because he said for every child that he has to give her $10 million. Of course, he's a big.
I didn't hear that name, though. I didn't hear that shit. I have a child for $10 million too. Every child I make.
But for every child he has to give her $10 million. He came to her dad and wanted to manage her first. Her dad said no. So that's when he decided he was going to marry her. But you have to look at, when you look at the videos and things like that, look how Beyonce looks at him. Look how he look at her. She is controlling some things. It's not just him. She is not the victim that a lot of people talk about. I think it's just smokes and mirrors that she's putting out. I'm not saying that he hasn't been wrong to her, because we all know he has. She talked about it. But she ain't this clean girl that everybody thinks she is. And she's definitely not a dummy at all. And her mom is not either. And things that she does, it's just, if you watch her closely, watch their relationship closely, when she's looking at him and things like that, watch her closely. She does not presume to be a victim at all. At all. She does a lot of things, just like we didn't know her and Shania got into it, and Shania bit on the job. We didn't know about that until it came out. The things that she does. I'm not saying that she doesn't love Jay-Z. I'm not saying that. But I don't think he's controlling her the way that the public is saying that he's controlling her. I don't think it's that way. I don't think it's that way at all. I think they got in a business deal and they're fighting each other about the business deal. And I don't think that he groomed her. I think that's something that she wanted to do, to go to those parties with him, with P. Diddy. I don't think that's something that he made her do. I don't think she's under his control. I think it's a power struggle between the two, and she does little devious things. I never thought it was a love thing. I know that's all smokes and mirrors, but she ain't just this victim that everybody seems to think that she is. Oh, he's controlling her. Oh, I don't see that in her. Even with what you reported about her and her sister. How she, we all as siblings, when the new baby comes, we got a problem with it. But even how she treats her sister, even how they had to report about her and her nephew, how
I rewinded it too much.
With the nephew. I just don't see her being a victim. I don't see her being dumb and ignorant to the streets. I see her as being manipulative. And I see Jay-Z is very manipulative. But I just don't see her as being a victim. And I'm not saying that it's right to be cheated on. It's not. But she's the type of person, you never know what she's doing behind closed doors. She's very quiet, very sneakative. But I don't see her as being manipulative at all. And she don't talk to her dad.
I got to use that word, sneakative.
So, I just don't see. What do you think? I just don't see her as being manipulative like that.
I think that it's great that you have a different point of view from what we used to.
I got to use that word for
that. You represent a percentage of people in the chat. I see people agreeing with you. Some people question you, but that should be expected. And I'm just glad that you're voicing your opinion or your beliefs in a respectable manner. So I would just say continue, go on. And I just want to give a big old thank you to Bennett for donating $10.
She manipulative.
No, I'm just saying,
and she's sneakative.
in that hour.
Now, since we're talking about witches and stuff, you know, I love witches movies. One of my favorite TV genres to watch are witches and vampires. And one of my favorite TV shows
Can we
is
just hear
Vampire
Miss Huss's
Diaries.
perspective?
And
I
they
don't
have
agree with
this
the host.
witch
Sorry.
on there called the Bennett family. So anytime I think of Bennett, I think of Bonnie.
You know
Bennett,
what my opinion is?
I love my Bonnie
Hold on.
Caroline.
I don't think anybody's 100% innocent in this. Okay? They probably all done their shit, allegedly. And now it's time, shit hit the fan. And now we're going to know who did what. Who's the manipulative one? Who's the secretive one? Okay? And if they call me to be on the grand jury, I'll be on the grand jury too. Okay? But I know damn well she's very sneaky tail. Oh my stars. I don't believe this shit, honey. And now they saying Clive Davis is involved too, allegedly. That poor man is 92 years old. Do not be calling him into the court. Oh, they done subpoenaed his ass. They say he got subpoenaed in there. Poor man gonna be in a wheelchair going there. If he ain't stinking to the neighbor. Now, I'm gonna use that word. But let me tell you something. I've been hearing a lot of things that Diddy got like a tunnel underneath his house, allegedly. And they said that tunnel go take him from his house all the way to the Playboy Mansion. I hope it ain't a long walk. Behind it. Allegedly. This is what I done heard. And that prenuptial agreement, they done got $10 million for every kid she done pop out, allegedly. I don't know, but this is scary with these people. It really is. My stars. What do you guys think? You think he going to jail? I don't think that Beyonce gets manipulated like that. I really don't. Don't look at it that way. She's a grown woman. She's very powerful in Hollywood. She's surrounded by her family that I'm sure has her best interest. And if she wants to leave, she can leave. Okay, we got Amber's opinion. Rendell says he's going to run. Well, look, I know there's countries that people can go to when they can't get, what is that word called? Extradited? Is that what his word is called? If they go, I think he said it was Costa Rica. If you want to go to Costa Rica, I think they can't get you out of there. So, he got a plane. He can get up on that plane and go to Costa Rica. Right. And nobody can get him out of there. And he can be all secretive as he was. What was that word? Oh, my stars. I done forgot the word. He can go over there, extradite. Right. All right, let's see what they say.
And all them, those my girls. But continue on.
Okay, thank you.
No, don't leave, girl. Keep talking because you're not going to have many people that have your perspective that come up here. CC29 V Wars, that looks too gruesome for me. I'm not interested in seeing anything that looks ugly. I can't stand ugly looking stuff. I don't like, what do you call that stuff where it's just too much?
Oh, shut up.
I'm dead.
Right leg, here we go.
Oh, my stop. How many damn commercials she put in the video?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they took his passport?
But she's not as innocent as she portrays. Now,
Allegedly.
Justin Bieber, I feel for that little boy. He did look terrified when Diddy
Yes, he did. I haven't seen that video.
Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. He did. But Beyonce don't give me that. She don't give off that to me. When she don't give off that. That was the major thing for me in that elevator, how she was looking at him. Like, you just wait till I get you behind closed doors. She did not have the demeanor of, I'm scared for my life. Even though her sister was fighting and kicking him, She was just looking like, you just wait till I get you behind closed doors. She didn't. What do you think? Did you see the fight in the elevator?
No, I didn't see that
Yeah,
clip.
but you know, I'm so conditioned. I see fights like that all the time growing up in the hood.
Yeah.
I be seeing people get whooped at White Castles.
Yeah.
So, you know, seeing them fight, girl, I did not even blink. And that's sad, right? I wasn't shook.
But she didn't blink either. That's what I'm saying. If you go back and look at it, she did not look like a big. You know how when somebody getting their tail kicked, you know, in the hood, when you finally get somebody to come and help you whoop this man, you can still see a little hesitant. She didn't look hesitant at all. Her demeanor wasn't hesitant at all. She wasn't looking like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to me after? She didn't have that appearance at all on her face. She was dead center of looking at that door like, wait till I get out this elevator. Wait till I get you home. And I just don't, and the way she speaks and the way she talks. This is my opinion. I don't know that woman from a can of apples. All I know is what she showed me and what she said. I'm not her friend. I'm too old to even be her friend. I'm old enough almost to be that girl mama. But I don't see that. I don't see that. And coming from where I have seen strong women that ain't gonna take no tail whooping from no man, and seeing women that do, and they are terrified for their life. I don't get that from her.
That's see Cassie as a victim.
I'm killing apples.
Yes.
Oh, well, stay right there. I'm gonna ask somebody else in.
I don't know her from a
I
can of
can't
apples.
pronounce your name.
Rashida.
Rashida, how you doing, Rashida? What's your
I'm good, Gigi. I'm listening to it, and a lot of what you're saying is true. The only difference, or the only opinion that I have that's different, is she came in as a victim. She's not a victim. I'm a big Beyonce fan.
Well,
and she's not a victim as it stands today, but she did come in that way. I think everything you was hitting on about where they from, what they practice, I think it has always been back there before Jay-Z came into the picture. But I believe from everything that was just going on that he slicked her dad. He offered her dad something. He thought he was getting one thing, and he snaked him, got her, and I believe he was giving her substances in the beginning.
Say allegedly,
I always felt like their relationship to me has always been Beyonce was more in love with him in an obsessive way than him with her. Like you said, anybody, if you go to anything we see Jay-Z and Beyonce, the way she looks at him is more of I'm obsessed with you. You are my property type of thing. I think that becoming as big of a star as she has become, with them having that type of religion in their background, she was able to see the world more. She was able to go places and go more in depth with what was already there. So I think that Jay-Z thought he was getting over, but he didn't know who he was getting. And I really do think that he is scared of her now because he created a monster, so to speak. Now everything that she do or have been doing over these last 10, 15 years, it's been to the drum of her own beat. But I don't believe she came in that way.
I agree.
If that makes sense.
I agree. But I don't think he made her a victim. I think her dad brought her in as a victim.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what she said.
Her dad was her original groomer.
Yes.
Say allegedly, honey.
I 100% agree with you.
Oh,
he thought he was gonna come in and run the show, but he didn't know the monster he was about to deal with. He didn't know that. I agree with you totally.
And now he's scared. That's why I don't think that he would never leave her. Like so if any,
Look at his face.
You can see it.
Scared. He's scared.
You can see it. Yep. You can see it.
You could clearly see it when he's doing any type of speech, when they're together. All right, so I used to be such a Beyonce fan. When she used to do like, she always record everything. Even if we don't see it, she record every aspect of her life as well. And when she do certain series, she'll put out the little clips of her behind the scenes. If y'all ever watched it, she had a video where she was doing a countdown for when he came home. And in these videos, it's something about them eyes, the way she was staring, the way she was like,
well, I believe she loved him.
Seemed like she wasn't even really there.
I believe she loved him. She really do.
And
that's my thing.
Her thing with him is it's an obsession. I listen to her music. I am a big fan of her music. And I've been telling people for years, everybody say Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are quiet. They don't talk about their business. That's lies. Beyonce been talking about their relationship the whole entire time. She speaks about it in her music, and it's always some dark, twisted. Like her metaphors go over so many people's heads because they're not reading into what she's really saying. Yes. You don't know until you watch the video. Now, once you do the video, it confirms everything that she's saying. It's way deeper than what people know. It is, you can clearly see it.
But how you know so much?
Their first song, Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. Look at her in that video. I want y'all to go back and
I'll check the video after this.
In that video. Look at her in that video. That woman is looking at that man like, try me. You just try me. Try me because you ain't going nowhere. And I don't know if a lot of y'all, I forgot what news article it was in, but her prenup's so tight. The man can't move. The man can't. Her daddy made sure he sealed that deal. The man can't move, can't breathe. Every child she has by him, he has to give her $10 million. And we're not talking about just paying her that one time. We're talking about monthly. He got to give her $10 million monthly. He has to pay to get out of the relationship. Her daddy set that up.
$10 million a month? Well, he agreed to it,
if you just, and the way she was in, I think it was Destiny Child. It was Destiny Child. It didn't change that, but it was her.
Well, he agreed to it if it's $10 million a month. I wouldn't agree to it.
Look how she even look at them on the stage. Like, you better miss a step. You better not miss a step. One thing Beyonce has never been good at, and that's hiding her feelings. They show on her face. Any interview she do, when she was in the group,
that's the
and they would do interviews when they would say certain things. Just watch her mannerisms. She'll show you. You could clearly tell what she's thinking because her face can't hold it. She's gonna show you. She has an emotional face. That's how she show you.
Not that I know of, Brenda.
No, knowing all of this, if y'all go back and look at the videos or y'all look at the interviews, watch how much stuff you notice that you didn't notice before. Like even, because I'm not a fan of her, but like, you know, I used to be listening to the radio and I was listening to Drunk in Love and I was like, I just didn't pay no attention. And then they played another song for her. It was called Petition or something like that. And I said, hold on, let me go and play it on YouTube. When I heard what she was saying, I said, are her fans really hearing what she's saying? She's trying to put the petition up because y'all don't want to see B on the knees. Let me tell. That's what made me like her more because I said I knew what she was portraying in the album before, what she kind of touched on it a little bit, but it wasn't her. You could tell it wasn't her. That album that you're talking about, that's the real Beyonce. When she came out with Lemonade, she telling y'all. If you listen to what she says, she telling you, I ain't no victim, baby. I run this right here. And you gonna come in this house and all I see is the back of your head. I bet you ain't finna do that no more. I bet you ain't gonna do B like that no more. I bet you that. This does not sound. Now, let's compare her to Britney. You have never heard Britney Spears come out in her music like that. She was afraid of her dad. She was afraid of her husband. She was afraid. Now, this one right here, B, that Houston what she say? The Alabama and the Louisiana. What she? I don't even because I don't
Oh
even
yeah, Texas and Louisiana. Yeah.
This is a woman. This is a woman where she watched her mama don't play that mess. Her mama don't play that. Her mama do not play that. So she didn't come up in where we look where everybody, oh, she's so gentle. Beyonce ain't never been gentle. Her verses and her songs ain't gentle. They're not gentle.
She definitely
write
the
all her
last few
lyrics?
albums. I'm gonna say Dangerously in Love was like the last bit of innocence of her. And even with the Dangerously in Love, the Dangerously in Love song right there told you that she was possessive. That song is a possessive song.
But she told us with Oprah, but she sat in front of Oprah. I'm not saying Oprah's
Sasha
she
Fierce.
told
Leave
you,
no
she
Brad
said,
in this,
Sasha
honey.
takes me. She said, I become Sasha. She enters me. And I think it was like maybe 3 years ago how she
That's
said
the alter
Beyonce
ego.
can't control
Sasha Fierce say.
Sasha just is on the stage with her. So when you look at things like, now I'm not saying that he ain't fighting back now. I ain't tell y'all that now, because Jay-Z, he's something else. He's something else.
That's Sasha Fierce.
Everybody that he touches, he does something to him. When I say do something to him, he gonna take from you. He gonna leave you hanging. Just like
he cut different.
Say
allegedly,
allegedly.
like he told you, don't sign that contract of doing the music for the Super Bowl, but then he turn around and get a better contract than you. That's his mindset, and he thought that when he got in the relationship with Beyonce, he was going to.
He thought he was gonna run. He thought he was gonna run the whole show. He didn't know that all of this stuff that her family dabbles in. You know, like.
She ain't stupid.
And then by him showing, well, she was gonna see the world anyway because she was Beyonce. Of course, I think they
she don't
upgraded
write
each
it, right?
other.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you.
As far as like with him being more appealing to women, and for her, it was like the money aspect because you seen the switch. When Jay-Z started getting involved, her music completely changed. It was like she was able to be free and be herself because he pushed her in a direction of put out what you want to put out. Don't put out what other people want you to do. If this is not he gave her that voice to be free and to be herself. That's why a lot of her albums, we didn't know when they was going to drop. That's why she was able to start incorporating into her videos, into her songs, stuff like that, because there's no way if she was still under her dad, he would have let her do all of this, what some people would look at as demonic things. In these videos, if you notice, a lot of people will throw out, oh, they did demonic stuff because the label. When Beyonce puts an album out, she has 100% rights over everything. She, down to the colors that they use, like they show background footage, the coloring, the way she wants stuff set up. They don't do her video. She tells them, this is what I want. This is how the video gonna be. And she basically, that's how she speak. She probably can't do an interview the way most people that have been in the game as long as her would do, but she's sure enough to talk to you in her music, and that's her.
Well, let me ask you this. So, the P. Diddy thing. Now, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that we know Jay-Z, what's her name, Foxy Brown. We know that she was very young, and they got witnesses and everything that say
whatever happened to Foxy Brown? She don't say, oh, she gassed. I heard she allegedly she gassed.
15.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop this. Foxy Brown don't sing no more. Beyonce steals all her videos. Look, oh my star. I heard what's her face? Foxy Brown, she deaf in one ear. Or both. I don't know. But she don't make music no more neither. I don't even know what song she sings, to be honest with you. Is it no fact? Mm-hmm. How's Foxy Brown is a rapper. She don't sing, period. Okay. Well, it's all the same shit to me. Music is music. Rapping, no rapping. All right, you guys. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to do a cooking video on Twitch. Probably around 5-ish. We're making sausage and peppers today, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing celebrity gossip. I like to listen to it more than I like to talk about it. And I don't know if it's my thing. But we shall see. Okay, you guys. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for being here. And I will see y'all later. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And be what you is regardless. And always remember, Miss Hussey, love you. Bye.